Lesson 54, dividing by multiples of 10. When dividing by multiples of 10, we'll take, like, for example, 323 divided by 10. When dividing by multiples of 10, this first spot will always be blank here, because you can never divide a single-digit number by a double-digit number. So you always start on the second slot. You can add a 0 placeholder here if you would like to, or you can just leave that blank and start on top of that second number, the 2. So 32 divided by 10 now. Well, 10 can go into 32 3 times, and then you complete division as normal. Minus 30, you have 2 left over, drop down the 2, the 3. 23 now divided by 10 goes into that twice, minus 20. 3 left over. So you have 32, remainder 3 as your answer when dividing by 10. And this is the same for any multiples of 10. So 10, 20, 30, so on and so forth. The staff arranged 454 chairs in the school gymnasium. Each row of the arrangement contained 30 chairs except the last row. How many complete rows of chairs are in the arrangement? How many chairs are in the last row? So we have 454 chairs, 30 chairs in each row. So divide that by 30. That'll give us what we need. I can just leave this first one blank here and start on top of the second one. So 45 divided by 30 goes into there once. 15 left over. Drop down the 4. 154 divided by 30. One way to think about this is you could think about like 15 divided by 3. So I know that that goes into there 5 times. 30 times 5 would be 150. I have 4 left over. So 15 remainder 4. So what does that mean for my answer? How many chairs are in the last row? And how many complete rows of chairs are there? Well, we would have 15 complete rows of chairs. We would have 4 chairs in the last row. Mr. Gibson has a small grove of 18 young orange trees that produced 782 pounds of oranges this year. Estimate the average number of pounds of oranges produced by each tree. So we have 782 pounds. We have 18 young orange trees. And it wants me to estimate the amount of pounds each orange tree produced. So I'm going to estimate, I'm going to round 782 to about 800, and I'll round 18 to about 20. Those are easy numbers for me to work with, and then I'll do my division there, and that'll be my estimate. So you can't do 8 divided by 20, so you can add a 0 placeholder, or you can just move on to the next row. 80 divided by 20, that's the same as like 8 divided by 2, 4 minus 80 goes into that 0 times. So I would have about 40 pounds per tree. As an estimate. Taran bought 20 bread rolls for $4.60. What was the cost for each roll? $4.60 divided by 20. Right away I'm going to skip over that first spot, or you can add a 0 as a placeholder. Now I have 46 divided by 20. Goes into there twice. 20 times 2 is 40. 6 left over, drop down the 0. 20 goes into 60 3 times. So I have $0.23. So 23 cents per roll would be my answer. This is what your lesson practice looks like. Dividing by multiples of 10.